Cancer, week of May 20th through 26, 2026. Starspoken weekly reading. Cancer. Something is opening in you. Not around you. Not in your circumstances, not in your relationships, not in your external world first. In you. And the card that has appeared in your reading this week, the Ace of Cups, is the most direct possible announcement that a new emotional chapter has begun. The Ace of Cups is not a gentle nudge. It is a flood, a cup so full it overflows, a heart broken open not by loss but by capacity. It announces the arrival of a new emotional beginning, a new source of feeling and connection, a new relationship with your own inner life. Something in you that has been closed, guarded, or contracted is ready, truly ready, to open. On May 20th, the Sun enters Gemini, activating your 12th house, the most interior, most private, most spiritually charged house in your chart. For the next 30 days, the cosmic light is illuminating your inner world, your dreams, your unconscious patterns, your private emotional life, the things you carry that no one else sees. The Ace of Cups appearing in this context is significant. What is being flooded right now is an inner chamber that has been waiting for exactly this kind of light. Jupiter in Cancer, your sign, your ruling energy, continues to bless your first house of self, of identity, of the body you inhabit. Jupiter in your own sign is an extraordinary gift. It expands your presence, your confidence, your sense that life is spacious and good. Even if the external circumstances of your life are complicated right now, Jupiter in Cancer is holding something open at the core level. A fundamental sense of okayness. Of being held by the cosmos, not abandoned by it. Mercury in Gemini in your 12th house makes your dream life unusually communicative this week. Pay attention to what surfaces in the hours between sleep and waking. Your subconscious has a message. Saturn in Aries in your 10th house of career and public life continues to apply steady pressure to your professional ambitions, asking for consistency, for proof of commitment, for the long game over the quick win. Love and relationships. The Ace of Cups in your love reading, Cancer, is one of the most tender, most full-hearted cards that could arrive. It announces, not predicts, announces, the beginning of a new emotional current in your romantic life. For some of you, this means a new relationship is genuinely entering, arriving with the freshness and possibility that only true beginnings carry. For others, it means that an existing relationship is reaching a new level of emotional depth, a conversation, a moment of honesty, a breakthrough in vulnerability that opens something between you and your partner that wasn't accessible before. And for some of you, the Ace of Cups is announcing something subtler and more personal, a new relationship with your own heart. A decision to stop protecting yourself from love and start receiving it. A recognition that the guarded posture you've been holding, and Cancer, you know the one, has served its purpose and is ready to be set down. The 12th house Sun this week adds a layer of spiritual depth to love. Connections formed now may feel faded, or inexplicably familiar. Dreams about people, past loves, potential loves, current loves at a layer you don't usually access, may be unusually vivid. Pay attention. Your action step this week, let yourself be seen in love. Not the edited version. The actual, feeling, sometimes messy, fully alive version. Money and career. Cancer, the Ace of Cups in a career and financial reading carries a specific and often underestimated message. Emotional alignment with your work is the foundation of your greatest professional power. This is a week to notice how you feel about what you do. Not whether you're successful at it. Cancer is capable of succeeding at things that drain you, and you know this, but whether you are emotionally nourished by it. Whether the work you're doing connects to something that genuinely matters to you. Saturn in your 10th house has been asking hard questions about your career for months. Are you showing up with full commitment? The Ace of Cups this week adds the necessary counterbalance. The long work is only sustainable when the heart is in it. Make sure yours still is. Jupiter in your first house continues to amplify your natural Cancerian gifts, your emotional intelligence, your ability to create environments where people feel safe, your intuition about what others need before they know it themselves. These are not soft skills. In the professional world, they are rare and valuable. This week, trust them in a professional context. Mercury in your 12th house may bring financial information through unexpected channels, a dream, an intuition, an offhand comment from someone you weren't expecting to hear from. Don't dismiss what arrives sideways this week. Health and energy. Cancer, the Ace of Cups is deeply connected to your physical and emotional health this week, because for Cancer, these are rarely separate things. Your emotional state is your health. When your heart is open and receiving, as it is this week, your body operates with a freedom and ease it doesn't have when you're contracted, guarded, or carrying something heavy. The Ace of Cups says, something is flowing again. Let it flow through your body, not just your mind. The Sun in your 12th house for the next 30 days is actually one of the most restorative transits of your year, but only if you honor its need for rest and retreat. This is not the time to maximize your social schedule. It is the time to protect your sleep, to spend time near water, to limit unnecessary noise and stimulation. Cancer rules the stomach and the chest, and emotionally charged weeks can show up in both places. If you feel tightness in your chest or unsettled in your digestion, ask what feeling you're holding that hasn't been expressed yet. The Ace of Cups is offering you the channel. Use it. Personal growth. Cancer, the Ace of Cups is one of the great threshold cards, and this week it is asking you to step through a door that some part of you has been standing in front of for a very long time. The door is not dramatic. It doesn't lead to a different life or a reinvention. It leads further into your own emotional truth. Deeper into your own knowing. Closer to the version of you that doesn't apologize for feeling everything, that doesn't manage and contain and moderate the full range of your inner experience in order to make other people more comfortable. Jupiter in your sign has been expanding your sense of self all year. The Ace of Cups this week is asking you to let that expansion include your emotional world. To let yourself be as big on the inside as Jupiter is making you on the outside. One specific invitation from the Ace of Cups this week: allow yourself to want what you actually want. Not what you think you should want. Not what would be reasonable to want. What you actually, genuinely, from the inside want. Write it down. Let it be real. challenges and warnings. Cancer, the primary challenge of the Ace of Cups is emotional overwhelm, and with the Sun in your 12th house amplifying your inner life, this is a real possibility this week. You feel things deeply. Always. But this week, the sensitivity dial is turned up further than usual. Things that wouldn't normally touch you may move you unexpectedly. Old feelings may surface that seem disproportionate to their current trigger. A piece of music, a memory, a conversation, any of these might crack something open in you that you weren't planning to feel. This is information. But it does require the awareness to not let emotional intensity bleed into your interactions in ways that create damage. Feel everything, and choose consciously what gets expressed externally, to whom, and when. Watch also for the shadow of Cancer that the Ace of Cups can activate, retreating into emotional safety rather than risking new connection. The cup is full and it is being offered. The challenge is receiving it rather than pulling away at the moment of contact, which is Cancer's most common defense mechanism. Finally, Mercury in your 12th house can blur the line between intuition and anxiety. Not every unsettled feeling is a warning signal. Some feelings are just feelings, moving through. Closing. Cancer, the Ace of Cups has arrived in your reading this week as one of the most clear and generous signals the tarot can offer. Something new is beginning. Something that starts in the heart and moves outward from there. Your task this week is simple and not simple at all. Receive it. Let the cup overflow. Let what wants to open, open. Let what wants to be felt, be felt. Stop managing your own heart long enough to find out how much it has to offer when it isn't being so carefully regulated. Jupiter is in your sign. The cosmos is on your side. And the Ace of Cups says the emotional capacity you've always carried, the depth that sometimes feels like a burden, is about to feel, this week, like the gift it actually is. Your affirmation for this week: I open to receive. My heart is not a liability, it is my greatest strength. This is your Starspoken reading for the week of May 20th through 26. If this reading touched something real in you, subscribe to Starspoken every week, your sign, your reading, built with depth and care. And leave me a comment. What has your heart been wanting to open to that you've been keeping guarded? I'd love to know what the Ace of Cups is pointing at for you. Until next week, Cancer. The cup is yours.